I'm here to answer all your questions, you know what I'm saying, tell you what I do with my camera and help you out. The Sony A7IV overheating problem. Realistically, I've had this camera for about 6 months, and a little backstory, I live in Phoenix, Arizona. If there's anything you know about Arizona, it's hot and it has cactuses, and that's about it. You know what I'm saying? This is where I live at. It's usually about 100 degrees outside almost 90% of the time. I've done multiple different shoots. I've done shoots inside of hot locations. I've done stuff outside. I've done stuff in my room. I've shot and stuff all over. So I wanted to go through each situation that I've shot, and maybe it's a situation that's similar to you. Pretty much clarify that this camera has not overheated on me once yet. Product videography. Look, I shoot a lot of different products in my room. I usually run my camera at 4K 60 frames per second, 422 10-bit. I've shot video up to 30 minutes plus, almost like continuously in my room. It did not power off. I usually keep my home around 75 to 70 degrees, so it's not too hot here. My camera never shut off, it never overheated, and never told me it needed a break. So boom. Talking heads. What do I usually shoot my talking head videos on? 4K 422, and I usually shoot about 15 to 25 minutes of footage directly. Right now I'm about at 10 minutes of shooting. Have not had an issue. Camera's still rolling. We're good to go. Has it shut off on me yet? Nope, not yet. I just did real estate this last weekend. I got to shoot at my friend's Airbnb. It looked super awesome. I was there for about 2 hours, and I shot for about an hour and 30 minutes. Not continuously. I probably shot like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes in one room, 20 minutes, you know, kind of scattered throughout the house. But the part that I was most concerned about was shooting outside. He had a pool. He really wanted to get his yard. It looked super nice. Honestly, it was super hot outside. It was probably about 107 degrees outside. I was running 4K at 60 frames per second, 422. I had a monitor attached to it, and I was running it on my RHINO slider, and guess what? It didn't overheat. So that was about an hour and a half of shooting of that, inside and outside. Did not overheat, did not shut off. So shout out to that. Podcasting, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I've used this for podcasts for other people and even myself. I usually record my podcasts in 1080p just because the 4K is kind of overkill. It's just my personal preference. But yeah, I ran it for up to an hour and a half, and I had no issues with it. It did not shut off. Mind you, I was shooting inside of my room. Not a big deal. And it ran like a champ. So shout out to that. Last but not least, gaming. I use my A7IV to stream. I usually attach it to the top of my computer where pretty much all my PlayStation's behind it. I have my Mac M1 next to it, so it's all kind of in the same area. So there's kind of a bunch of little fans going off here and there, kind of pushing out heat. I have streamed up to 2 hours at 720p. Just so you know, typically with webcams, you don't need, 1080p or 4K for streaming. That's just me personally. I don't know if you're streaming for broadcast or anything like that. You may want something else, but that's just pretty much what I use. But I've done that up to 2 hours, and it did not shut off. So the conclusion of everything, like I said, I've had the Sony A7IV for about 6 months now, and I've put it through the ringer. I've done multiple shoots, and I've done multiple things that, I feel like can easily make this thing shut down. I've had no issues so far. It has not shut down on me once. Those are kind of just some situations that I've gone through, and maybe you're going to do similar shooting. Now, if you're going to shoot 4K for 2 hours straight in a hot desert, yes, it might overheat. Or if you might be out shooting at the dunes a lot or something, I don't know, maybe product photography or videography where you're continuously shooting, you might run into that issue. But for me personally, I am a casual. I shoot inside of my room. I shoot outside sometimes, not enough to fry my camera. This is the truth about the Sony A7IV overheating. If this is a situation you ran into, tell me a situation that the Sony A7IV is shut down on you, and yeah, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had no issues with this camera. It's been golden, so shout out to that. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think, and let's get to it, baby. Gang.